Hello, my friends from the web, all my social media followers. As I told you in one of my previous videos, for one of my goals for 2022 is to read a few more books. I want, there is a few books that I have on stock that I pending to read, a few of them, and there is a few others that are on my list of my wish list. And I have decided to share with you a recommendation or a little, view of the books that I'm going to be reading for 2022. The first one for January 2022 is going to be The Masterpiece by our dear Toni Morrison, The Bluest Eyes. And I'm going to share this, only the first page. She said that she was going to put the entire book on the first pages, on the first 2 pages, and she did. And if the reader wanted to continue, it's because they wanted to know how the story happened. How? Because she said that the why is difficult to handle. Let's see what is the story. The Bluest Eyes by Toni Morrison. Quiet as it kept, there were no marigolds in the fall of 1941. We thought at the time that it was because Pecola was having her father's baby that the marigolds didn't grow. A little examination and much less of melancholy would have proved to us that our seeds were not the only ones that didn't sprout. Nobody's did. Not even the gardens fronting the lake showed marigold that year. But so deeply concerned were we with the health and safety delivery of Pecola's baby that we could think of nothing but our own magic. If we planted the seeds and set the right walls over them, they would blossom and everything would be all right. It was long time before my sister and I admitted to ourselves that no green was going to spring from our seeds. Once we knew, our guilt was relieved only by the fights and the mutual accusations about who was to blame. For years, I thought that my sister was right. It was my fault. I had planted them too far down in the earth. It never occurred to either of us that the earth itself had been unyielding. We had dropped our seeds in our little plot of black dirt, just as Pecola's father had dropped her seeds in his own plot of black dirt. Our innocence and faith were not more productive than his lust and despair. What is clear now is that of all of that hope, fear, lust, love, and grief, nothing remains but Pecola and the unyielding earth. Surely breed love is dead, our innocence too. The seeds shriveled and died, her baby too. There is really nothing more to say except why. But since why is difficult to handle, we must take refuge in how. This is a little introduction of the masterpiece, The Bluest Eyes by Toni Morrison. And this is my contribution for this month on the book of the month that I'm going to be reading, one of the book of the month that I'm going to be reading in 2022. Thank you for following me, and remember, Manuel Céspedes to serve you. Thank you.